All right, so welcome everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Cats. My name is Leanne Barber from Two Hearts Dance and Yoga, and we are super delighted to be here today in our wonderful Cat Nook space. And we are here with Lisa to tell us a little bit more about Cat Nook and all the awesome things that they do.
Hi everybody, we're at the Cat Nook Cafe. We are located at 18 West Winona Avenue in Norwood. We have a cat lounge here where you can come and hang out with adoptable cats. This is one of our cats. This is Laurel. She really doesn't want to hang out too much right now, but we're part of a 501c3 rescue dedicated to homeless animals. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get started in our yoga today. Of course, what's always most important to me is that you take really good care of yourself. We have wonderful people here in person as well and online, so I will be teaching to both of you. So making sure that you're taking really good care of yourself. If you need to stay hydrated, make sure you do that. If you need any breaks or just not feeling like getting into any of the movement today, don't force it. Don't force anything in the day. Hey! We got a little bit of a battle over here with some cats, so we will try to stay focused. But otherwise, we will come on into our mats. I'm just going to tilt this down a little bit so you can see me. You're going to come onto your mat. Get nice and cozy. We're going to start with a little bit of a breathing exercise just to settle into our spaces and to settle into our bodies this morning. So if you will, just take one hand on the heart, the other on the belly. Just taking a moment to maybe close the eyes or look down the bridge of the nose. And taking nice deep breaths in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Ooh, breathing through a mask. It's a little bit more challenging. But allowing your breath to become your focus here. Nice soft belly breath. So bringing any of the chest breath into the lower belly diaphragm. That way we can start with a nice calming, relaxing place of breathing. And just letting anything go that's no longer serving you as you exhale. Send all of your energy into your sits bones, your root chakra as we root down through the earth today. But still staying lifted and nice and light through the upper body, energy through the crown of the head always. Good, nice big inhale, exhale, release. Very good. We'll start to bring our hands down, fingertips touching our earth, reminding ourselves that the earth is here to greet us and support us. So sitting up nice and tall, a little bit taller than you would normally sit. Relax the shoulders down the back. Nice, good breath, nice, good posture. Good. On the inhale, we're gently going to put all of our weight into the left hand. Let the right hand come up, up, up to the sky. Maybe your gaze comes up. Inhale to come back up through the center. Exhale to put all of your weight into the right side. Coming back up through the center, nice and gentle. We're going to take 2 more of those on each side, so you can take them at your own pace. Just really warming up through the upper body as we start off nice and slow today. Beautiful Sunday. Inching our way into fall. Awesome. Then we're going to take our hands and bring them to the lower back. So take a clasp, nice and easy clasp. Relax the shoulders down the back. If clasping the hands is a little too much, then you can grab opposite elbows if that works for you. And then just open the heart nice and big. Maybe your gaze goes up to the sky just a little bit. So really finding an open heart physically, but also mentally, spiritually, so that we can find more opportunity, more hope, more promise, and start our day off leading with an open heart. Nice deep breath. Exhale, release. Good, shake it out. We're going to bring the hands to the shoulders. On the inhale, you're going to squeeze your elbows in through the center. Exhale, open up, up, up. And then draw everything down the back, let it all go. Inhale, everything comes in, rising up to the top. Exhale, draw everything down the back. And once more, nice big open heart, nice open shoulders. Exhale, release. Very good. We're going to bring our arms out. So palms facing the front here, and just nice wide fingertips, open heart, open shoulders. Let your gaze go up to the sky, let your heart open, just like you're giving maybe your best friend or your family member or We're giving each other virtual hugs here. So really open up, relax those shoulders down the back. Good. Exhale to come back down. Then we're going to bring our hands in front of us. So spread those palms nice and wide in front of you. And then gently make a fist. So bring those hands together. Bring those fingertips together to come through the center. We're just going to roll our wrists nice and gentle. So rolling them outward. See if you can create a really isolated movement here in the wrist here. Continue as you roll those wrists, and then rolling them the opposite direction. So in yoga, we call this Both Naman. It really allows the joints to kind of warm up, but then also the air to circulate in those joints. That way we can put weight into our hands and our wrists, and we won't feel that so much. Yep, very good. So shake it out, let it go, let it go. Good. On the inhale, let the arms rise up, up, up to the top. Let the gaze come up. Exhale to come back into our center. Nice big inhale, nice big expansive breath. Exhale to come into heart center. And once more, creating this nice positive aura of energy around you. Everything comes back into heart center. I invite you to set your intention for your practice today. Maybe it's something very simple, getting to your feet. Sometimes the hardest part is just making it here on your mat. Whatever it is, set that intention as you carry yourself through the rest of the week. Nice big inhale, exhale, release. All right, we're going to make our way to a tabletop position. So let your transitions be just as smooth as you need them to be. Good. Flex into the left leg, nice long line of energy, fingertips, and heel. Nice, good long line of energy. On the inhale, we'll bring everything in through the center. Exhale as you reach nice and long out to your energy line. Inhale to bring everything in. Exhale as you reach, reach, reach. And then coming back down onto solid ground. Left hand comes out for a handshake, straighten and flex into the right leg. Maybe you rise that toe off of the ground. Find your breath here. Engage your core. On the inhale, everything comes in. Exhale as you reach nice and long. Inhale, everything comes in. Exhale as you reach. Good, coming back onto solid ground underneath you. Good, we're gonna put all of our weight into the left hand this time, so open up through the right shoulder and the right hip. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Really lifting, 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 pushing the earth away. Good. Exhale to come back down through the center. Hands back on solid ground. We'll open up through the left side this time. So opening up the left hip and the right shoulder, reaching up, up, up. Exhale to come back through the center. Very good. We're going to move into a plank. So if moving into a plank is a little too much, feel free to keep the knees down. Just shift your weight a little bit forward. So find what works for you here. Maybe you move on into that plank. If you do, awesome. If not, just stay exactly where you need to be. And then gently start to move yourself back to a downward facing dog. Good. So as you move into this downward facing dog, you want to push your weight into your fingertips. And then walk through the feet if that feels good for you, kind of warming things up nice and slowly. Good. We're slowly going to walk our feet to our hands at the top of our mat. Good. Slowly walking those feet. And then when you come to your forward fold, allow yourself to drape and hang. So shake your head yes and no. Releasing as best as you can. We're going to start to roll up one vertebrae at a time up to standing. So rising up, reaching up, looking up. Arms come all the way up to the top. Exhale to dive down to the earth. Inhale to go halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Good. We're going to take that one more time on your own pace. On the inhale, start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Really following your breath, reaching up, rising up, looking up. Exhale to dive down to the earth. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, let it all go. We're going to bring our hands down. We're going to step our right foot back behind us. Hi. Sienna. Lower that knee, untuck your toe. And then we're going to be over, the left knee is over the ankle here. Maybe you rise up, just putting the hands on the thigh, or maybe you come all the way up. Good, relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders. Hello. Good, then we're gonna take our hands and just place them on top of our head, just a little bit of a basking in the sun moment. So open up the shoulders, feel your forehead nice and open here. Exhale to come back down. We're gonna place our hands back down. And then we're gonna flex through that front foot. So send your weight back behind you, flex into that front foot. Good. On the inhale, we're gonna rise up one more time. Good, reaching up, maybe you take a mini back bend, bring the hands together at the top. And then reaching back behind you, opening the heart. Exhale to come back down. We're gonna flex through that front foot one last time. And then start to shift your weight so that you're back into your tabletop position. Good, we're gonna move back into downward facing dog. So gently finding your way back into your downward facing dog. Breathing here. And then slowly walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Coming into your forward fold, nice and easy, nice and slow. On the inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time up to your sun salutation. Arms rise up, 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 up. All the way to the top. Exhale to dive down to the earth. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We'll place our hands down. Left foot steps back behind you this time. We're gonna untuck, or we're gonna drop that knee, untuck the toe. Knee is over the ankle. Maybe you rise up just a little bit. Find what works for you, or maybe the arms come all the way up. Beautiful. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Breathe, nice deep breath. Good. So keeping that knee over the ankle, maybe you're pushing into the hip flexor a little bit more. Hands come to, my feet are getting tickled. Hands come to the top of the head, open up, bask in the sun a little bit here. Breathing. This should feel really good. Good. Exhale, hands come back down. We're gonna shift our weight back behind us, really stretching out that hamstring. So maybe you rock your heel just a little bit to feel that stretch even more. Good, on the inhale, we're gonna rise back up, reaching up, find what works for you. Relax those shoulders. Maybe your hands come together at the top. Take your mini back bend if you wish. Breathing. Exhale to come back down, flex through that front foot. Nice and gentle, and then shifting your way back into tabletop position. Very good. We're gonna gently move back into our downward facing dog, so take your time. Nice and gentle, walking through the feet. On the inhale, we're gonna send our right heel up the back, so right heel shines up to the sky. We're gonna step that foot in between the hands, knee is over the ankle. Before we rise, we're gonna pivot on the back ball of our left foot, so bring that heel down. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you're gonna rise your heart all the way up to the top, warrior one. So you wanna make sure that your hips are square. It may mean stepping this back foot out just a little bit in order to achieve that. Knee is over the ankle, and then we're rising, reaching, breathing. Beautiful, very nice. On the inhale, we're gonna rise through our front knee. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise, beautiful. Exhale to bend, keep it going, inhale to rise. How are my people doing here? Everyone can hear me, see me okay? Just gonna change this. Good. So pushing up on the inhale, standing up nice and tall. Exhale to bend. Good. Then we're gonna keep that front knee bent. Hands are gonna come to a clasp, or you can grab opposite elbows, open up the heart. Exhale, forward fold, just a tad bit for your humble warrior. So you wanna make sure that you are nice and grounded through the feet, spread those toes. Finding the connection with the earth, and then staying lifted through the heart. So no hunching over, really open up that heart. Inhale to rise, arms rise up. Good, on the inhale, we'll rise through that front knee. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise, rise, rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale to rise. From here, we're gonna keep that front knee straight and take a flat back forward. So maybe you stay here at this flat back, or maybe you decide to go on over to reach the ankle, your choice. So you can either stay here, engaging the core, lifting, or continue to go over. We're just not hunching through the upper body. Good. On the inhale, we're gonna bend through our front knee and then rise back up. Good. From here, we're gonna open up to warrior two. I'm just gonna flip around. You stay where you are. I'm just gonna flip and then rising up into warrior two. So our hips are open to the side of the room instead of facing forward now. Knee is still over the ankle, and then let that knee go a tiny bit toward your pinky toe, just so we can get a little more hip opening. Let your arms expand. Arms are an expansion of your energy, and then look out past your middle finger. Good. So Lisa, just bend the front knee. There we go. Yep. Perfect. Look out past your middle finger. Nice strong warrior that you are. Remind yourself that every single time. We're going to flip our front palm, reach all the way to the back of the room, reverse warrior. Breathe here, really lifting up, rising up. If bending this front knee is too much, you can always straighten it to keep yourself supported, your choice. On the inhale, we're gonna rise back up to warrior two, flip the back palm, reach to the front or the sky, extended side angle. So my right knee is still bent in the front. Make sure you keep that connection, knee over the ankle. Heart is open, we're breathing, breathing. Inhale to rise back up, warrior two, nice and strong warrior that you are. We're gonna flip both palms. On the inhale, we're gonna rise through that front knee, arms rise up, up, up. Exhale to bend. Inhale, we rise up, up, up. Exhale to bend. Good. So feel that nice, big, expansive breath. Exhale to bend. Good. Let the gaze come up, up, up. Exhale to bend. We're gonna flip that front palm, reach all the way to the back of the room. Exhale, we're gonna cartwheel our hands down to the floor. Frame your feet, or frame your foot. Start to move through your flow. So maybe lowering the knees, coming down. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to push back to downward facing dog. Good. So when you're in your downward facing dog, really taking a moment here to breathe, push through the fingertips, walk through the feet if you need to. Take a nice big cleansing breath, and then we're gonna send our left heel up the back. So rise that left heel, shine it up to the sky. Exhale to push that foot in between the hands. We're gonna ground down through that back leg. So ground down through that back heel, bringing it in contact with the earth. When you're ready, rise your heart up to the sky. Woo-hoo! Breathing in a mask is a whole nother challenge. So make sure to keep the hips square here. If you need to step that back foot out just a little bit to achieve that, go ahead and do it. And then engage your core, relax your shoulders, rise those arms, relax your face. Woo-hoo! Take nice deep breaths. On the inhale, we're gonna rise up through that front knee. Exhale to bend. Good. So inhale to rise, rise, rise up. Good, good, good. Inhale and exhale. Nice and big as you rise taller. Exhale to bend. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale to bend. We're going to keep that front knee bent. Hands come either to a clasp or you can grab opposite elbows, your choice. Heart is nice and open on the inhale. Maybe the gaze comes up. Exhale, coming into your reverse or your humble warrior. I'm very distracted looking at cat. If you ever want to test your teaching skills. Okay. Breathing nice and deeply. Nice deep breath. On the inhale, arms rise up. Good. Inhale, we're going to rise through that front knee. Exhale to bend. Once more, we'll keep that knee straight. And then reaching on with a flat back over. Very good. So option to stay here, engage the core, just like you're reaching for your best friend in front of you. Exhale, maybe you bring the hands down. Your choice, find what works for you. Breathing here, just not hunching over. And then we're gonna rise back up, bend that front knee, rising back up. Beautiful. Inhale as we rise, exhale to bend. Inhale, this time we open up to warrior two, so hips open up to the side. Keep that front left knee bent. Knee is over the ankle. And then let your arms be an expansion of your energy. So let them come out. Look out past your middle finger. Very nice. Breathing nice and deeply. Nice strong warrior that you are. We're going to flip that front palm, reach all the way to the back of the room. Reverse warrior. Good. So can you lift even more up out of yourself, but then stay grounded through the feet. That nice, beautiful marriage of groundedness and liftedness. Inhale to rise back up. Good. We're going to flip that back palm, reach to the front or the sky, extended side angle. Good. Breathing here. Find your breath. Can you lift? Stay grounded. Good, good, good. On the inhale, we're going to rise back up to warrior two. Nice, strong warrior that you are. Flip both palms. On the inhale, we're going to rise to that front knee. Let the arms come up, up, up. Gaze looks up. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale to bend. Maybe you take two more on your own pace. So really feeling that energy around you. Good. Lifting it up, rising it up. Beautiful. Coming back to warrior two. We're going to flip that front palm, reach all the way to the back of the room. Exhale, we're going to cartwheel those hands down. Gently starting to make our way, our vinyasa. You can always meet us in downward dog. Find what works for you. Lower the knees. Come all the way down. Inhale as you rise to maybe a cobra, baby cobra. Exhale to push back. Good. We're gently going to lower our knees. Take a moment here. Lower those knees. Bring them nice and wide. Let the big toes touch at the back of your mat. We're going to take a child's pose. Take your child's pose. Allow yourself to connect to the earth with your child's pose. Allow yourself to connect with yourself. Good. So as you connect here, take nice deep breaths. Exhale, sigh it out through the nose, through the mouth. We're going to send our right hand in our child's pose underneath our left elbow. So bring that right hand, bring it under. For a twist here. Good. Breathing nice and deeply. Inhale to come back through, both hands onto the ground. Exhale, we'll send our left hand underneath. Beautiful. On the inhale, coming back through the center. We're going to start to roll up so you can walk your hands back. And then when you get to the top, roll your shoulders back behind you. Exhale, let it go. Very good. We're going to bring ourselves back into a plank, or you can keep the knees down. And we're going to push back into downward facing dog. And then gently start to walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat for a forward fold. Now bring your feet about shoulder width apart. I'm just going to face you all so you can see me. Feet are about shoulder width apart. We're going to take our peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes. Good. So while you're here, really allow yourself to drape and hang. So let the head be heavy. Bend through your knees. Allow yourself to be loose. Maybe you send your gaze and your heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, maybe you send your gaze and your heart forward once more. Exhale, forward fold. Good. We're going to take our hands out of our feet and then heel toe your feet in so your big toes are touching slightly. You can bend your knees here. When you're ready, on your inhale, you're going to rise your heart up nice and slowly and then sit back into your chair for chair pose. Good. So this chair pose is not about getting low, it's about finding stability. So really spread your toes, look down, make sure your knees are behind your toes slightly. Bring your tailbone underneath you, engage your core. Spin your pinkies inward, breathe. Are you breathing? Take a nice big inhale, exhale, forward, fold, let it go. Sway it out. Good. On the inhale, we're going to sit back into our chair pose, nice and strong. Maybe stronger than the last one. We're going to bring your hands to heart center. Lengthen the spine forward. Take your twist to the right side. So maybe you twist at the top. Maybe you twist a little deeper by bending and bringing that left elbow toward the right knee. Really up to you. Find what works. Breathe. On the inhale, we're going to unwind back to the front. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Woo! We're going to get ready to go into our next chair pose. On the inhale, sitting back into your chair pose, nice and strong. Bring the hands to heart center, lengthen the spine forward, take your twist to the left. Good, so remember you can twist from the top or twist a little deeper, your choice. Breathing, either way. On the inhale, unravel to the front, exhale, forward fold, let it go. We've got one more chair pose on our feature. You can always rest. But if you do take this one, make sure it's nice and strong and mighty. Maybe you smile. This is the last one. Thank goodness. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to push our heels off of the ground and put our weight into the balls of our feet. Exhale, lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. One more time. Maybe you create a platform for yourself, staying there for just a second. Take a nice deep breath, and then start to make your way down, down, down. Catch yourself at the bottom. Woo-hoo. Very good. All right. So we're going to make our way into a half malasana or half yogi squat. We're going to come to the right side. Bring that left leg out. Maybe you're able to bring your right heel down to the ground. Just find what works for you. If you need to come up a little bit higher and do that, feel free to do that as well. But we're just going to teeter from side to side. So we're opening up the hips, not taking a full yogi squat, taking a half malasana. Woo-hoo! Teetering back and forth. Find what works for you. If you need to go higher, feel free to do that. But you want to get your heel down. Good. Now maybe you're able to take your yogi squat after doing that. So maybe you find yourself in the center. Heels can come down. If you need to come a little bit higher, feel free to do that. Then take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, let it go. Good, we're gonna place our hands down in front of us. Straighten through those knees. Bring your feet a little bit farther apart, coming into a nice wide forward fold. Yeah. So if you need to adjust your stance, go ahead and do that. You can always bend your knees as well. We're just gonna hang here for a moment. So just a little bit of a hang, let your arms be nice and loose and draped. Good. We're gonna walk our hands over to the right side. Now what's important here is that all four corners of your feet are into the earth. So if you're leaning in your heels, see if you can create equal standing weight by bringing the weight into all four corners. Good. We'll send our right hand up to the sky for a twist. Still keeping those four corners of the feet into the ground. Exhale to come down through the center, walking the hands over to the left side. Very nice. Over to that left side. And then left arm goes up to the sky. Breathing. Exhale to come down through the center. We're going to bend our knees, turn our toes out slightly, and then start to roll up one vertebrae at a time so that we're coming up into our goddess or horse, however you imagine it. From here, arms are going to come to cactus. Yeah. So you really want to stack your spine here. Make sure your pelvis is underneath you. And then we're going to open up through the heart, upper body only. Exhale, round through the back, chin to chest, hands in front. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round through the back. You can take this at your own pace. Just make sure you keep your pelvis underneath you. Pelvis is not moving, it's just the upper body. Nice and open through the heart. Woo-hoo! Very nice. We're going to come back to center. Then we're just going to take a couple side bends here. So just establishing your core strength. It's there. You got it. Beautiful. Nice. Coming back to center, we're going to straighten through those knees. Rise yourself all the way up. And then bring everything into heart center. Inhale, nice and open. Nice 5-star. Exhale, coming back into heart center. And one more. Nice big energizing movement here. Full body. Good. Very nice. You can shake that out. We're going to move on into our balancing series. So if you need a chair or something, there any cats around? Are they all sleeping? Laurel's all the way up at the top. We're gonna move on into our balancing series here. I'm like, I want to show you guys cats, but I don't know where they are. All right, so coming into our balancing series, we're gonna start with a dancer's pose. So we're gonna put all of our weight into the left foot. We're gonna grab to the inside or the outside of the right leg here, the right ankle. You want to keep your knees as parallel as possible, and then send your left arm out in front of you. Maybe you can lean on into it. If this is enough for you, just stay there. If not, go ahead and lean on into it. Feel that stretching in the quad. Find your breath, not holding the breath. On the inhale, we're going to squeeze our knee back into our chest. Give yourself a hug. A little gratitude goes a long way. Exhale, step down. Sway it up. All right, putting all of our weight into the right side. We grab to the inside or outside of the left leg. Right arm comes out. Maybe you reach on up. There we go. Good. Find what works for you. Breathing. Not holding our breath and our balance. And then we're going to scoop our knee into our chest. Give ourselves some gratitude. Yes. Step down. Sway it up. Now we're going to take a bit of a opposition here. So put all of the weight into the left foot. We're going to grab to the right knee, just to the front of it. You can flex that foot. If this is more than enough for you, then stay here. Maybe you send that knee open to the side. Let the left arm go out. If you want to challenge yourself even more, maybe you look toward your fingertips on the left. Oh, look who it is. Say hello. Very nice. Nice. Yeah. We're going to bring our knee back into our chest. You're more than welcome to step down here. Or maybe you send your gaze over your right shoulder. So looking toward that knee that's lifted. So we're taking an opposition twist. And then come back into the center, step it down. Sway it out, let it go. Woo-hoo. Very nice. Other leg. So we're putting all of our weight into the right leg. Grab to the left. Find your balance, breathe through it. Maybe you open that left knee. Maybe you take a gaze at the right hand. Maybe. Good. Bring everything back into the center. You can step down before you move on, or you can stay here. Little wobble is okay, no problem. And then we're going to open up to the left side. So open up that shoulder toward the knee that's bent. Maybe you look over that left shoulder. Coming back through the center. Step it down, sway it up. Very nice. Just to regain our balance and our center, we're just going to take a moment in mountain pose. So simply just standing where you are, spread the toes nice and wide. Place them back down onto the earth. Palms face forward. Find your center focus. Engage your core. Maybe you close your eyes for a moment. Finding our inner balance. Good. Let the arms rise all the way up to the top. Exhale, dive down to the ground. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to start to make our way back down to the ground here. Yeah. All right. So coming back into tabletop position. We're going to move on into our hip openers here. So I'll give you 3 options for hip openers. And of course, grab a drink of water if you need to. I'm about that. All right. So moving on into our hip openers, 3 options always because everyone's hips open at different places. The first one is our lizard lunge. So if you want to take lizard lunge, you'll step let's start with your right hand to the outside, or your right foot to the outside of the right hand. My back knee is down and my back foot is untucked. Knee is over the ankle here. You can rock on the outside blade of your foot if you wish, but you'll be here for about 8 or so breaths. So if that's good for you, then stay there. Second option is your pigeon. So you're gonna bring your knee in between your hands. Rock around a little bit, find a good angle for you. Everyone's angle is different in their hips. Maybe you move your foot out to the side a little bit. Look back at the back foot, make sure it's behind the hip. And maybe you can stay here or decide to go on down. Last one, if you don't want to do any of that, you can come onto your back, take a figure 4, stay here, or you can take the hands behind the thighs. Okay, so choose any one of those options for your hip openers. All of them will do the same thing with opening your hips. So just choose what works for you. I'm gonna live in this lizard lunge. And we're gonna breathe for about 7 breaths here. So nice deep breaths. Find your breath there. I hope you're breathing in your hip opener. Sienna says, breathe. Make sure you're breathing in your hip opener. Make sure you're breathing. Nice deep breath. Start to find your way out of that. So maybe for you, maybe you come back into a child's pose to let go of that hip opener. Maybe you just want to shake it out by straightening the legs, whatever it is. But then we're going to take a nice deep breath and we're going to transition on into the other side. So just because you did lizard on one side doesn't mean you have to do the same pose. Maybe you decide to do figure 4. Whatever it is, just take what works for you. Hi. I'm going to take a pigeon pose on this side. Oh, okay. Find your breath wherever you are. We're not here for pain, we're here for pleasure and peace. So if you find yourself straining, I want you to take a nice deep breath and come out of that. And then find a place where it feels good. Oh, she just did a flip on my foot. You silly girl. Nice deep breaths here. We're going to start to make our way out of our hip opener. So gently finding your way out of that. Take your time. Maybe you take a child's pose. Maybe you kind of just shake the hips out. Whatever you need. And then we're going to take our transition. We're going to take our transition back into tabletop or plank, your choice. So if you're in tabletop or plank, take a nice deep breath at the top. We're going to start to move our way down to the ground. Yeah? So exhale as you lower all the way down. We're going to bring our hands down by our hips. And then turn your palms to face the earth. If it's comfortable, your chin will come to your mat. On the inhale, maybe you rise your heart off of your mat just a little bit. Good. So make sure you're breathing here. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Maybe the toes come off. Yeah, breathing. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, come on down. Turn your cheek for a rest. Nice. On the inhale, we're going to start to make our way to our next locust pose. So chin comes to the chest, or chin comes to your mat. And then rising your heart ever so gently off of your mat. Relax your shoulders down the back. Let the fingertips come off. Let the toes come off. Of course, if this is straining you or you feel like your lower back is being pinched, then come on down. You want to find peace in your pose always. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, come on down. Turn your cheek for a rest. She's so sweet. Good. Last option, your choice. If you want to take this last option, you can bend into the knees. Keep the knees together though. Maybe you grab toward your ankles. If this is too much, then feel free to come back to where you were. Find your breath. Maybe you create a nice deep breath so that you start to create a rocking horse. Woo-hoo. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, slowly come down. Nice. We're going to windshield wiper the legs back behind us. So bend those knees and let the legs kind of just sway back and forth, releasing the lower back. Good. Then with the most gentle, nurturing energy that you have, we're going to make our way onto our back. So take your time. Want to move as though you're moving through honey, nice and slow, nice and sweet. Making your way there however you need to. I'm just going to flip around. But you want to make this movement easy for yourself to get onto your back. You're going to place your feet into your mat. Place your hands into your mat. And when you're ready, start to rise your hips up to the sky for your bridge pose. Good. So rising those hips up to the sky. And making sure the knees stay parallel. So if the knees start to come in, try to bring them back so that they're parallel. Whoop. Okay. You're a good girl. All right, lowering all the way back down. We're going to take that 2 more times. An option to take any variations as well. On the inhale, slowly rising your hips all the way up to the top. Maybe you take a variation here. Maybe you clasp the hands at the lower back. Maybe you go to the balls of your feet. Wherever you choose to go, let it be enough for you. Exhale, slowly starting to make your way back down. We're going to take that 1 more time. This is really good for creating more energy in the heart, especially as we start our day. We'll take 1 more. On the inhale, rising the hips all the way up to the sky. Maybe you take your variation, all or nothing, your choice. If you feel ever so inclined to take a wheel, go ahead and go for that as well. You'll bring your hands right beside your head, elbows face the sky, and then you rise up. Okay, always the option to do that, or option to stay exactly where you are, wherever you feel comfortable. We'll gently find our way back down, nice and slow. And once you come back down, squeeze the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Very nice. We're going to place our feet back down onto the ground. I'm just going to flip. Now we're going to grab our right knee, draw it into the chest. Good. We're going to send that heel up to the sky. Now, if this is more than enough for you, stay here. Or maybe you grab behind the thigh and slowly start to move that leg in. We're just taking a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Oh. Feel free to go wherever feels good for you. Just keep that left knee facing the sky as you go. Exhale, we're going to step that foot down. The left leg comes out in front of you. Toes go up to the sky. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to draw that leg in. You can always grab behind the thigh, or if you want to grab the calf, your choice. We're going to bring that foot back down. Then we're going to take our right leg, cross it across the left. So right leg crosses across the left. And then we're going to send our right knee across the center line to the left side. So right knee goes across the center line to the left side. Adjust your hips at the bottom. And then maybe that right shoulder relaxes into the earth a little bit more. For your twist, maybe you look over that right shoulder. Oh. Breathing here, nice good twist. We know that our twists create clarity in the body. So breathing into that. Good. On the inhale, we're going to bring ourselves back through the center. Squeeze your knees into your chest, rock it out. Good. We're gonna send our feet back into the ground. Left leg crosses across the right. And then send that left knee across the center line to the right side. Very good. We're gonna relax our left shoulder. Good. Breathing nice and deeply. Then we're gonna unravel, bringing everything back to the center. We're gonna rock up and down, or forward and back until we come back up to seated position. By request, someone has requested that we do abs today, so we're gonna do a little bit of that. Not too much, but just a little bit of core. Okay? So we're gonna place our hands right by our hips, just a little bit behind the hips, elbows facing back. And then from here, you just want to walk your toes out a little bit further, one toe at a time. And just leaning back a little bit into those elbows. Maybe you bring both feet off. Maybe you bring the hands off. Coming into boat. Maybe you straighten into those legs. Maybe. Yes. Bring it back in. We're going to give ourselves a hug. Squeeze it out. Good. We're going to take that one more time. So bringing the hands back. The heart open here as you lean back. Maybe one foot off at a time. Leaning back to where it feels good for you. And then maybe both feet. Maybe both hands. Your choice. Maybe we rise those hands. Woo-hoo! Squeeze it on in. Give yourself a hug. We're going to place the hands back down to the ground. We're just going to sway our knees side to side for a moment here. Good. And then straighten those legs in front of you. Flex through the feet. Very good. Sit up nice and tall in the sit bones. Let the arms come above you. Good. Nice deep breath. We're going to take it forward fold. So you can take that forward fold, just not hunching through the back. You want to stay nice and lifted. Good. Inhale to rise. We're going to take that one more time. Coming back down. Good. And then rising back up, we're going to squeeze our right knee into our chest. We'll send that right knee or right foot across the left knee. And then opening up to the right side. Good. So my right knee is bent and I'm looking over toward that right shoulder. Breathing. Come through the center, shake it out, whatever you need to do. And then we'll come onto the left side. So left knee bends, and then it goes across that right knee. Maybe you look over your left shoulder. Good. Breathing. We're just creating more twists in the body for clarity. Coming back through the center, shake it out. We're going to make our way on back down. Good. So coming back down onto the ground. We're going to take our knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And then let the soles of the feet go up to the sky. You can bring your hands underneath your lower back or behind the thighs. Your choice. We're just creating energy through the heart once more before we get into our last bit of movement here. Good. Squeeze the knees back into the chest. Take any last bits of movement that you need. So maybe it's walking through the legs, whatever it is. Take those last bits of movement. And then we're going to squeeze our knees into our chest. Come into a nice little ball of energy. Bring your chin into your chest. Move your face around, a little bit of face yoga. No one's watching you. Good. Take a nice big inhale at the top. Squeeze yourself in, close, hold it. Exhale, start start to make your way to your Shavasana, your final resting pose. So bring your legs all the way down to the bottom of your mat. Let your arms come all the way out to your side. Allow yourself to lie there on your mat. Let your palms face the sky as you lie nice and flat. And we take our final resting pose so that we can reap the benefits of our practice. So if there's anything else that you need to let go of, take a nice deep breath. Exhale, let it all go into the earth. Breathing nice and deeply, release down into the earth and relax. Relax. Gently start to come back into your body, wiggling your toes and your fingertips. Let your breath start to deepen as you come back in from your Shavasana. Take a nice big stretch overhead. Coming back into your body, into yourself. Gently start to come onto your favorite side and stay there. Give yourself a hug, give yourself gratitude. Gratitude for showing up, for sharing your energy, for being present with your wellness and honoring yourself on this beautiful Sunday. And then let that gratitude go out into the world as you continue on your journey. Gently starting to make your way back up to a seated position. To face the front, coming back into ourselves so we can reunite for the closing of our practice. On the inhale, arms rise up to the sky. Exhale to come into heart center. Inhale nice and big. Exhale into heart center. And once more, drawing everything, all this energy back into the heart. Allow love and gratitude to carry you wherever you go. Draw the thumbs to the third eye, continuing to progress each and every day. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all so much for being here, for sharing your energy with me. I hope that you will continue to stay involved with the Cat Nook, all the wonderful things that they continue to do. If you are interested at all in adopting a cat, let us know. I will be sending an email out after this, and I will CC Lisa and Gina, who are here at Cat Nook and can help you in any of that process if you decide to adopt your own cat. But as well, thank you so much for all the donations that go straight back into the Cat Nook and the care of our lovely cats here. So thank you. Thanks so much for practicing. Say bye, Seattle. Bye. Yes, she's actually getting adopted today, which is a good thing. But you're more than welcome to adopt any other cats that are in here. They're all lovely and wonderful. I adopted my own cats from here, so thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye, Leanne.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Peace.
Have a great, great week.
Thank you.
Thank you.